what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good Friday morning, and thanks so much for joining us here on Good Morning Vail. The show will be running from 7 to 9 o'clock this morning, and we are live. I am Tracy Miller. A beautiful look outside. It is just a gorgeous start to the morning. Actually, as I was driving in, there was a beautiful hawk with an almost full moon in the background. I thought, wow, this is actually lovely, and it's not as cold as it has been lately, and we are going to see a slight warming trend as we are right now, right smack, feeling April. So we're going to see the weather warm up just a little bit, and we'll of course let you know all about the weather and the snow conditions out there on the slopes. Those slopes are still riding and skiing really nicely. So if you're looking for a good spring day, you can get that out on the mountain. And of course, this is Easter weekend, so there's a lot of activities that are going on around the valley. Today, Good Friday, some of those maybe financial institutes or some of those businesses that you're trying to kind of wrap up the week, they might be closed. So just, double check before you head out and do your errands this morning. You might have some closures for different institutes around the area. And then of course on Sunday, it is Easter Sunday. So a lot of fun things going on, especially for the children around the valley. Easter egg hunts up and down the valley from Gypsum to Vail. And tomorrow, before the Easter Bunny gets too busy, he's going to stop by right here at TV8, and he's got a huge basket of goodies that we're going to be giving away. So that happens on tomorrow's show. Make sure you join us Saturday morning here on Good Morning Vail, and the Easter Bunny might be delivering a basket to your house if you are the lucky watch and win winner. We also have Mark Sassi out in Vail live today. He's going to be talking about the fishing. Of course, he's going to be talking about the fishing because that's what he loves to do. And some of my fishermen friends tell me that the runoff time is some of the best time to fish if you can brave the cold weather. But it's a little more shallow. There's some fresh water coming in different areas, so the fish could be biting this weekend. We'll find out from Mark later on in the show if that's going to happen. And also, I'm going to be cooking today. In the theme with Easter, I will be cooking something that I kind of had to change the name of for the weekend to be politically correct. Do you have any ideas? You'll have to stick around and find out what we're doing, but it will be a fun thing if you are hosting some folks for Easter Sunday, a fun interactive food event, if you call it, and we'll be doing that just coming up in just a few minutes. I actually have some stuff on the stove right now getting warmed up for the show today. So Good Morning Vail, we're looking at a great show. Lots of things happening throughout the Vail Valley. It's Taste of Vail this weekend, so if you're looking for the mountaintop picnic, that is today, and it's going to be a nice sunny day. High temperatures should be in the 30s or 40s, so a good day to get on top of the mountain and enjoy the picnic. And then of course there's tastings, and there's tequila and rosé educational seminars as well with that. And then there's even more going on this weekend. There's an opera series, an opera music series happening at the Ford Amphitheater today and tomorrow. So really, you can get out there, you can be athletic, you can ski, you can have some fun, you can go check out some DJs tonight. And one of the great things about this show is it's a little bit earlier too. Doors open around 5 or 5:30, and then showtime is at 7. So you can get out of there a little bit earlier, especially if you've been skiing all day and you're ready to go home and lay that head down. So the ski conditions are still fabulous. We've got cooking going on in the studio. We have Mark out in Vail. So why don't we head on over to Vail right now and get a live look and check in with Mark this morning, because I know that he is probably enjoying a little bit of a warmer morning. Good morning, Mark.
Oh, good morning, Tracy. Nice to hear your voice once again. We're knocking on the doors to the weekend, everybody, right here in Vail right now. Temperatures are a little cool, but we got clear skies. And looking at the weather report for the next 3, 4, 5 days, we're just talking about sunshine and definitely, finally, spring-like temperatures. Let's look at that weather report for your Friday, then we'll jump ahead and look at your weekend and your 5-day. Temperatures are going to hit 50 degrees in Vail today. we're going to start in the mid-20s around 8 o'clock this morning, and then we'll see about 50 degrees, probably 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and just clear skies all around Eagle County over the course of your Friday. Here's a look at your hourly forecast now. You can see 24 to start, 46 around noontime, 49 around 4 p.m. We're looking at about 50 degrees midday, and we'll see 42 this evening, clear skies around 8 o'clock tonight. Denver temperatures today, pretty warm, close to 70 degrees, upper 60s and sunny. Sunny and 50 for Vail, sunny and 50 for Avon, sunny and 54 to the west down towards Eagle and Gypsum. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. That sun setting at about 7:35, and we'll see a low temperature of about 25 degrees. As we jump ahead for your weekend, we are going to see temperatures in the 50s and 60s all the way through the middle of next week. So it's going to be a good one, everybody. Put your sunscreen on, apply it often, enjoy the spring-like temperatures, hydrate plenty, and get out there and just really enjoy the great conditions we have on Vail and Beaver Creek, because I know that both resorts are close, if not still 100% open. We're going to take it back to Tracy in the studio, and she's going to update everybody on the conditions, how many trails, how many lifts, with our resort report coming up next.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Skiing and riding still fabulous as we check in on the first week of April, and it's going to be nice and warm out there. And I'll tell you a little hint, right now, this time of year, you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn and get on the lifts at 8:30, unless you're a person that really loves the fast groomers. Then go check those out right away. But if you're kind of like, I'm just going to enjoy the nice conditions, the softer conditions, let it warm up just a little bit. As we take a look at Beaver Creek, they've seen an inch of fresh new snow in the last 48 hours. Look at the season total, 322 inches. One of the best seasons since I've lived here for over 2 decades. And the lifts are open 8:30 to 4 o'clock, so that is a nice day. You can really enjoy the whole day out there at Beaver Creek if you'd like to get up early in the morning. And again, it's nice to let it warm up a little bit if you're kind of like those mashed potatoes or you're on your snowboard. 163 trails open, 98% open still over at Beaver Creek. So conditions are still really good. Lots of terrain open at both Beaver Creek and at Vail Mountain. And as we move over to Vail Mountain, their lift hours are 8:30 to 4 o'clock. Of course, if you're in those back bowls or you're at Blue Sky Basin, you definitely want to check what time they close, because those lifts tend to close just a little bit earlier. Base depth is 74 inches at Vail Mountain, and the skiing and riding is still absolutely amazing and 100% open. So everything still riding like it's midwinter. It's just going to be a little bit warmer out there, and as Mark said, reapply that sunscreen because you will get sunburned out there. Not only are you getting the sun that's shining on your face, but you're getting the reflection from the snow underneath you. So that wind burn, that sunburn is definitely a real thing, especially this weekend. Tomorrow could be a little cloudy, but other than that, we're looking at sunny conditions. And again, the skiing and riding is fabulous. You're watching Good Morning Vail. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
It's just kind of funny. We're standing here on Gore Creek Drive. It's quiet. There's not one trash truck, delivery truck. And then Nick, my director, says 30 seconds, and then here comes that trash truck rolling right by. Anyways, they do it first thing in the morning. Hey, welcome back to our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. I want to talk a little bit about something coming up here. Maddie had a chance to check in with a great band. They're an East Coast band. They've relocated to Denver. They're called Dogs in a Pile, kind of a new age version of a jam band, kind of Grateful Deadish. They're going to be playing tonight in Summit County with the Runaway Grooms, and Maddie had a chance to catch up with them yesterday. Let's take a listen.
Are you looking for something really fun to do this Friday? Well, then you're going to want to make your way over to the 10 Mile Music Hall to see local band The Runaway Grooms, but East Coast sensation band Dogs in a Pile, and I've got two of the band members joining me. So I've got Sam Lucid and Brian Murray. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Thank you for having us. It was a lot of fun last time, so we're really happy you invited us back.
I mean, you guys are kind of on this nice Colorado stretch, so let's talk about where you've been playing already.
So I guess as we discussed last time, our first time in Colorado was this past summer in September for some fish after parties in Denver, and then we came back and did Santa Fe, New Mexico, Avon, Colorado. What was the last one we did? Colorado Springs last time, and then so now we've been to Denver again. We're doing the residency every week. And we played in Steamboat Springs, which was like really, really awesome. And the owner already invited us back to add a couple extra like pop-up shows while we were here. So that's been awesome.
Yeah. The residency is at Lost Lake Lounge in Denver. Did it once already, doing it once again tonight. And we got two more after that before the end of the trip. So.
And tonight is so every residency on the Wednesday night, we're trying to add a little theme to it. So last week we had a buddy of ours, a DJ, open, and we did all our EDM-y kind of jams. And then this week we're doing a Grateful Dead set, which is always exciting for me and a lot of us because some of our favorite music. And then some other cool surprises that we have not announced yet for the next couple weeks. All right.
Yep.
I mean, we love a good surprise, and so it's really fun to be seeing you guys on social media and see you kind of make your way through Colorado, but we're really excited about this 10 Mile Music Hall show that's happening this Friday for people to go and enjoy, and you guys have such good music. I was at the Agave show, and it was a ton of fun. You really make it so people want to get up and dance.
That is oftentimes the goal for me. As a bass player especially, that's kind of always your goal.
Right?
Yeah.
And so what has been your favorite place that you've played so far in Colorado?
Steamboat was really cool.
Yeah.
Old Town Pub.
Yes. I also really like the Agave and Avon, but Steamboat, just Sean, the manager who worked there, was just super, super cool dude, like really awesome, and just made us feel so comfortable, made everybody have fun, and the entire staff was just awesome. The venue was cool. And it was just a really fun set, too. So I think that's probably our favorite place so far. And now we're going back for another 2 nights. We're only supposed to play there once, so now we'll be playing there 3 times in total since we're out here.
Which is so awesome. I love Steamboat, and maybe later I'll tell you guys some great stories about some places you should go check out while you're there. Now,
but it'll be great because we'll have 2 days now to hang out there. So.
Oh my gosh, well, I'll give you some good tips after we do this interview. Now, you guys just released an album, and the album is phenomenal. So for people who have not yet listened to it, where can they find it, and what is the name of the album?
It's called Bloom, and right now you can find it on all platforms online, Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff. And also we have the vinyl on our website and also at the merch table at any show.
Yep, we got the physical copies of the vinyl at the merch table or our website.
I think I'm going to have to come and get some merch from not only you guys, but the Runaway Grooms while I'm there on Friday.
Yeah, I'm excited to check them out. I've been hearing a lot about them, so it's really, really cool. I still have, checked out a little bit of their music, but obviously have not had the opportunity to see them live yet, so.
Well, and it's cool that we've had you guys in here before, and obviously there are local bands to our community, and so we have them in here quite frequently in TV8 and Good Morning Vail, and so it's nice to have you guys together and like get to take the time to chat with you. I told them yesterday as they were in the studio with me, I'm trying not to fangirl, and so I'm really grateful that you guys are just through Zoom right now so that I wouldn't fangirl over you guys too.
That's right. We like the fangirl sometimes.
Sometimes, subtle sometimes. Now, I asked them, and they gave some really cool answers, but what's the most rewarding part of what you guys do for a living?
Someone kind of just asked us that same question in a interview yesterday, kind of in different wording. I don't know.
You could tell people in the moment are distracted from, just everyday life and problems in general when the music is going, you know what I mean? And afterwards, people are,
I think for me, it has part to do with like, like people start to like come and like we're trying to like start a community that people like meet up with their friends at our shows and like plan trips around our shows because like they love the community, they love the music. And like that's just something that's so cool and important to me, and like all of our favorite bands, that's like been their vibe, and it's really cool to see like us starting to like captivate that like even a little bit.
I think it's so cool what you do because you do form a community and you do bring people together. And I know that one of my favorite stress reliefs is dancing. Like we have dance it out parties at my house where if we've had a really bad day, we are like headbanging to something just to like release that tension. And so you guys do that for people. You guys are basically like a form of therapy almost.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, because music. Because it's funny because it's not like we're just saying like, oh, our music does this to people. It's like I kind of see our music doing this to people, and I've experienced music do this to me since as long as I can remember, kind of,
Now, I didn't ask at the beginning only because I already know you guys, so I guess I got to cheat a little bit. But can you introduce what you do for the band?
Yeah, I am Sam. I am bass player and occasional singer, and I like to write music for the band.
I'm Brian. I play guitar and sing, and also like to write music for the band as well.
Now, what's it like when people come to your shows and they're like screaming your songs back at you? Is it just like such a awe moment for you?
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's crazy because especially this last tour, like like we're used to like seeing our good friends like shout the lyrics to our songs in our faces, but you see like random people you've never met, and you're like, whoa, how does this guy know 10 of our songs? Like.
Yeah, in like Santa Fe.
Yeah. Like the Midwest was really cool because like I don't know, I don't want to say I didn't have high expectations, but I was kind of like, it'll be good, like we'll sell a good amount of tickets, and then like, and just from my personal expectations, we sold twice as many tickets in every single show in the Midwest, in like Iowa and Missouri and all these. Yeah. So that was really cool.
And what's it like being on tour? How do you guys keep your heads kind of level as you're spending so much time away from your friends and family?
I mean, obviously, like, these people are our friends and family in a way too, but to me, it gets crazy to spend so much time with people. So you need to take like a little bit of personal time. We've all been discussing that, and just like, develop healthy mental habits and routines. I don't know. What do you have to say?
Yeah, and we've been kind of taking steps to make sure that we're eating well and sleeping, and also keeping open communication between everybody. It's always a good thing. But right now it seems to be going really, really well. So
and I also personally, I know like if I get stressed or something about being homesick, I'll like call one of my friends from growing up, and they'll make me feel better, or I'll call my dad, or I'll call my brother or sister or something,
Yeah, get that like little bit of support.
Family members will fly out too.
Yeah, oh yeah, and like our family members, even like my dad and his dad are not like really like necessarily into this music, but they've seen the community and they see how happy it makes us, and they get so happy, and they come and they like to, my dad likes to just like hang out in the back of the shows and then like be like, oh, like what do you guys think of this band, and then like at the end be like, oh yeah, the bass player is my son, by the way. And they're like, oh, why didn't you say that like in the very beginning? Like,
And then sometimes he'll come up and rage at the front.
yeah. Sometimes my dad will he'll run up to the very front and just start like going insane. And it like, it's one of my favorite things to see because it's just like so ridiculous. Like,
It is so cool to see you guys again, and it's so cool to see the sense of family that you guys have created within being on this whirlwind of an adventure with each other.
yeah.
Some serious brother love there. I love it. Now, if there are little kids that are watching that are interested in music and they want to do something similar to you guys, if you could go back in time and give your 5-year-old self one piece of advice, or whenever you started music, what would you say?
Oh, I don't know. I guess like stick with it if you like it, but only do it if you like it because like like when I was little, I started playing when I was really little, and then I kind of was like, like I don't know if this is like that fun anymore. And then I just just clicked, but I always like loved like art and stuff like that. But like then it just like clicked one day where I was like, wow, I just want to do this every single day for like 10 hours a day. And I don't know. I don't know if I could give good advice to a little kid about that.
I think that was great. I think that stick with it was a solid piece of advice. I have a little brother who's learning how to play the guitar, and he knows how to play Hey Jude by the Beatles, and so I've heard it now like 900 times, and I'm like, dude, if this makes you happy, you just keep doing it.
But also with that being said, like I've like, there's a couple like, young kids that are getting really into our music, like 13 to like 14, and me and Brian have tried to be good about like talking to them and offering them lessons and like being able to jam with them. Like we've had some kids backstage to come hang out, and just they get so excited that they're just able to meet the band and like jam a Grateful Dead song with us backstage or whatever.
How does it feel being someone's idol, both of you?
I don't know.
For me, it's like a new part of this whole experience, which to me, I think is one of the best parts, which is giving back and passing it on. Passing on the like the joy that I was feeling from meeting bigger musicians when I was a little kid, and kind of following in their footsteps, and now already to be doing that at this level is really rewarding. Knowing that you're inspiring other people to do what I think is like the greatest thing you can do.
Yeah, and like the giving back has always been something that's very important to me. Like as I was saying about like these younger kids who are getting in. Like for example, there's this kid from Philly. His name's Joey. He's like 13 or 14. Like, and he's getting really good at bass. And like my dad became buddies with his dad, and he was like, hey, you guys should come over and like we'll have lunch, and Sam could teach you Joey some stuff on bass. And like. We sat there for like an hour and a half, and it was just like genuine and fun. And he was just so excited for me to be like, oh, dude, like you might want to actually try to play it this way. And like he was, he was like legitimately listening, and he wanted to learn. It was so cool.
That is so cool. I'm so excited to see you guys on Friday. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Of course.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Make sure that you go to 10 Mile Music Hall, you buy your tickets, and you go see these lovely artists perform all of their incredible music. Their album Bloom just came out. If you have yet to download it, we highly recommend that you do so because it's a ton of fun to jam out, listen to. It's going to be a great album to have your windows down in the car now that we're starting to see those warmer temperatures. So make sure that you get out there and you enjoy all the great live music that we have in and around our community. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Product of the Week. Now, here we've got a great trail running shoe. It's the men's North Face Summit Vective Pro. If you're looking for a shoe to get out there and hit those trails all season long, then this is the shoe for you. It's breathable, comfortable, and high cushion. It has a rocker midsole geometry, which you can see right here in that, allowing you to push off of your toes just a little bit stronger. It's got innovative foam technology on the inside of the shoe, which which we'll show you right now. This way you can be nice and comfortable as you're hitting those trails. It also has carbon fiber plates in it for stabilization. So if you're an avid trail runner, then this is the shoe for you. Not only does it have all of these wonderful features, but it's got some nice tread on the bottom of the sole to help you out there as you're hitting the trails. Now, if you know someone or yourself, if you're a trail runner, well then make sure that you head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on these fabulous shoes. You can also head over to their website at sunandski.com. That way you can get more information on the shoes and order them in your correct size. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
And welcome back to Good Morning Vail, and I am in the kitchen, one of the best places, in my opinion, in the studio. Okay, so it's Easter weekend. Today is Good Friday, and Sunday, of course, is Easter. A lot of people might be hosting brunches or thinking about what you can do with Easter egg hunts and different things like that. So I thought today we would do a deviled egg smorgasbord, but we are not going to call it a deviled egg because it's a Holy Week. So we're going to call it a stuffed egg bar. And I do have to give a little bit of props because he's making me to my fiance because it was his idea. So thank you, Chris. I was brainstorming what I should do for a cooking segment this morning, and he actually came up with the idea, and I think it's brilliant because what's happening now with a lot of the trends for stuffed eggs, if you go to a restaurant or something like that, you can get a stuffed egg that's like this high. You need a fork to actually eat all the goodies off of it. Me, I'm a regular gal. I just like it, a regular stuffed egg. But if you like all the toppings, then this could be a really fun, interactive way if you have the family coming over with little kids and grandparents, and everybody can kind of make exactly what they want. So we'll get to the fun part with piping bags in a little while, but right now let's get down to the nitty-gritty and how do you actually cook a hard-boiled egg. All right. Pretty much, I put them in a pot and forget about them, actually, but I did time it perfectly for you last night. And look at this, I found eggs on sale for $2.05. It's because they're older eggs, and actually a lot of people say that they think the older eggs make better hard-boiled eggs. Me, I'm not really sure because I eat eggs every single day, and they happen to be one of the most nutritious foods you can get in a small package like this. Actually, a lot of nutritionists call eggs the multivitamin of the earth. I mean, they really have so many B vitamins. They have different trace minerals, and they're just really, really good for you. So when you're making hard-boiled eggs, you have your water boiling. Now, this was a little trick one of my chef friends taught me, and I truly believe it. What you're going to do is put your egg into the water that's boiling like that. You kind of shock it, so his theory, and I might believe him because typically they peel off really easily. His theory is when you slowly submerge the egg into the boiling water that you are shocking the egg so it comes away from the shell a little bit. So here we go. We're going to go real slow so we don't crack them. And that one cracked, but that's okay. Wonder why these buggers are cracking this morning. So anyway, so then we're going to go and just slowly submerge it right into the boiling water. But you have to be really gentle with them because if they do hit the bottom, then they're going to crack a little bit. And this is kind of the process. This is the longest process besides the peeling process. And I'm going to tell you how to do that in a really easy way. But if you just slowly place these eggs right in here. And if you're a fan of the hard-boiled egg, once again, it is just like a nutritious, like a little nutritious bite right there. Eggs have about 75 calories. They have protein. The protein is all in the egg white, whereas all the vitamins and minerals, and you get pretty much every vitamin and mineral you could possibly imagine in the egg yolk. So don't be afraid of that egg yolk. It's not bad for cholesterol. Actually, eggs have been, you know, a lot of people are like, wait, I can't eat that many eggs, it's bad for my cholesterol. But studies have shown that it's really not that bad for your cholesterol. And if you eat them in moderation, like everything, then you're gonna get the benefits of all the other minerals in there. So here's what I do. I've dropped my eggs into the boiling water. I have 2, 4, 6, 8 eggs in there. So the temperature of the water has come down a little bit. It's not boiling yet. So I'm just going to kind of stand here and watch it and let them boil. I'm going to let the water come back to a boil. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to cover the eggs for 16 minutes. That was what my high altitude hard boiling egg lesson did last night. We did it for about 16 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to start getting the toppings together for our stuffed egg board. And one of the things, of course, we need is bacon, right? And I thought I would just cook some bacon in here this morning just to like tease everybody in the back. Hey, you guys want some stuffed eggs? Here we go. So what you do when you're cooking bacon, and I got the maple cut thick bacon, is you put it over a low heat and you put your bacon in the pan while the pan is cold. Most of the time when I'm cooking in here and I'm telling you how to cook things, I want you to hear that sizzle when you're putting stuff in the pan, but bacon, totally opposite. So you're going to put it in a cold pan. I got the thick cut because that's going to be nice as a certain bite on top of your stuffed egg. Usually I like the thin cut because I can wrap everything in it, makes it a little easier, but today we're doing the thick cut bacon. It is Easter after all. Okay, my eggs here have come back to a boil. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this, I'm going to turn it off, and then I'm going to cover it. And I forgot my cover top, so we're just going to use that. And then we're going to time it for exactly 16 minutes. Once we have the timer going for 16 minutes, then when it's done, we're going to put it in cold water, ice cold water, and that's how you're going to shock it again and cool the eggs down. So those are going to sit there. They are going to just sit in the warm water. I've turned them off. So you bring it to a boil, you kind of shock the eggs as you put them in with a slotted spoon, and then you turn the water off and let it sit there for 16 minutes, and it makes a perfectly nice hard-boiled egg that we are going to use for our mixture. Bacon, meanwhile, is in the pan. It's over a medium-low heat because we are going to take a little break and cook all this stuff, so it's nice to do it slow and low in this situation. Now, what I've done already is I made the mixture for the hard-boiled eggs. And now this is just going to be your very basic mixture, and everybody kind of has their own hard-boiled egg, stuffed egg mixture, but I decided to put it in this piping bag because I thought it would be fun for everybody coming to your Easter brunch to make their own. And I'll tell you what, piping bags are just super fun. So you can buy these right in the baking aisle at the grocery store. And this mixture is the hard-boiled eggs, the yolk, mayonnaise, Dijon, and a little bit of white wine vinegar. So this is going to be a nice mixture. It's kind of your basic mixture, and then we're going to put some toppings on the top. The next mixture I'm going to make when these boil up is I'm going to do an avocado mixture. So I thought I would just go ahead and show you right now what that mixture looks like. It's going to be a little more healthy. You could eliminate some of the egg yolks if you wanted to. I suggest that you do not because that's where you're going to get a lot of your nutritional value. But if you're just kind of looking for like protein, then the egg white is actually where all the protein is. So the egg white has all the protein, the egg yolk has all the rest of the good stuff. Chlorine, zeaxanthin, good for your eyes, a lot of B vitamins, D vitamins, E vitamins. The list goes on and on. It's really a nutritional little, just great to have an egg. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of a different mixture that's gonna be with avocado. So it's gonna have a nice green color. So when you're cutting your avocado, I just like to cut it right in half, and then get your seed out. Not the safest way, but that's the way I do it. Get your seed out. If you are only going to eat half the avocado, keep your seed in and then put saran wrap over this and press it down. That'll last for like a day or two in the fridge. If you keep that seed in, it won't turn that brown. So you can really keep that avocado kicking. All right, and so then what we're going to do, this is the easiest way to peel an avocado. If you don't know this trick yet, you can leave this morning with one fabulous trick. So you cut your avocado and then you peel it like a banana. Look at that. You're not using any of those little, carving methods that they sell at Bed Bath & Beyond or anything like this. This is the best way. And you're getting all the avocado. Look at that. Nothing stuck there. And most of the time when you're dealing with fruits and veggies, most of the nutritional value is right there in between the skin and the fruit. So doing something like the peeling method really makes sure that you keep all of the nice nutrients. Okay, so your basic stuffed egg mixture is going to be the hard-boiled eggs, some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise and eggs kind of go well together. A little shot of Dijon mustard. That's going to bring a lot of salt, so you can add more salt and pepper if you want to, or you can kind of just let everybody do that on their own. My secret ingredient in the deviled eggs is a shot of white wine vinegar. I tell you, vinegar is a secret ingredient in a lot of cooking, and it really just kind of, it like wakes everything up. It's like if you smelled some vinegar this morning instead of your coffee, you'd be like, woo, I'm awake. So this is the start of our avocado stuffing. I have my eggs in the warm water and the bacon slow cooking. We're going to be back in like 16 minutes or so and show you exactly how to get these bad boys into their stuffing and how you make a smorgasbord that's going to be super fun for your Easter Sunday. We'll be back in a few.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube channel from you, our viewers. I'm your host, Maddie Evans, and let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of March. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's March 16th edition. Outdoor sports return to the Vail Valley. Baseball, lacrosse, and soccer reports on the scoreboard. The silver award goes to the inaugural 2-hour episode of Good Morning Vail on March 13th. The Gold Award goes to Good Morning Vail on March 18th, featuring music in the Valley with Dave Anderson and Dogs in a Pile. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail on March 20th, featuring Claire Noble reporting on Eagle County developments. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award, Good Day Vail host CC Zach spotlight Vail celebrity Marka Moser. If you missed any of these trending videos, well then you can check them out on our YouTube page, TV8 Good Morning Vail, and make sure that you check out the Viewers' Choice Awards for the month of March on there as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you next time.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
There it is. The sunshine is out, everybody. We've made our way over to the village. We're standing up on the pool deck at a spectacular property in Vail called the Sitzmark Lodge. It is amazing up here. And we're looking over the mountains. We got Vail behind us and sunshine coming up and over the Gore Range. That's what's in store for today, tomorrow, and then also Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunshine is here. Spring-like conditions now will start to kick in. It's been a long, snowy, cold winter, and we're happy to have some sunshine today. That's what you can expect over the course of Friday. Let's take a look at that weather report. We'll be around 24 degrees at 8 o'clock. We're going to hit 50 degrees in Vail, probably 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Bright sunshine. A slight breeze out of the west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Apply your sunscreen before you head out on the mountain, and then reapply every hour, hour and a half. Don't just do it once. Keep reapplying at this elevation. You can get more exposure to the sunshine in a shorter amount of time. Protect your skin and hydrate. Drink lots of water. There's your Vail by the hour forecast coming up next. We're going to be in the 20s to start, 40s midday, 50 around 2 to 3 o'clock, and then cooling off to about 42 degrees and clear this evening, right around 8 o'clock. Your I-70 drive, if you're headed down to the Front Range for the weekend, or if you're coming up to the mountains to ski and snowboard, 66 in Denver and sunshine. Sunny in Vail, 50. Avon, 50 and sunny, and then 54 to the west towards Eagle and Gypsum. 25 degrees will be our low temperature tonight, partly cloudy skies with that sun setting a little bit later at 7:35. And then jumping ahead for that 5-day, it looks like temperatures just gradually increasing over the course of the next 5 days. 50s to 60s, mid-60s by midweek next week. And anywhere from a little bit of cloud cover maybe for tomorrow, but then we've got sunshine really Saturday, so for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sunny skies and just spectacular weather. So embrace it. We've been waiting for a little spell like this to kind of set us up for the springtime feel, the springtime conditions, and it's upon us now. This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, located right in the heart of Avon. All your adventures for the entire family for every day of the year. So check them out right in the heart of Avon. Sun and Ski Sports. We're going to take it back to Tracy in between her deviled egg adventures, and she's going to let you know how to prepare for a day on the mountain. What's the best lens to have in your goggles for this bright sunshine with our Lens of the Day segment, Tracy?
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
I was lucky enough to have a few extra minutes to buy myself some new sunglasses at Eyepieces in Edwards. I got myself some Maui Jims. They're polarized. They are just amazing. And new eyewear is a treat for anyone. And if you are getting out there and hitting the slopes throughout the month of April, lots of sales going on right now with goggles. And today I am going to feature the Zeal. This is a lovely goggle and it's super easy to switch out. If you can see this little line right here, that is all you have to do to switch out the goggles. So today what we're going to do, you just kind of put it right in there and it locks in place. If you're good at this, you put it right in there and it locks in place. And then what happens is all right, so somebody else can do that, but that's basically the gist of what happens. And once you get good at changing your goggles out, you can do it really quickly. But today, what lens I'm going to recommend is this mirrored lens. And this lens is going to protect your eyes from all the sunlight that we are going to get out there today. Tomorrow, when it gets a little cloudy, you might want the lower light lens. And what the Zeal does, it's called the Zeal Portal ski goggle. And what it does is it has a color deflection. So it really really helps so that you can actually see the different dips in the snow as you're riding or skiing down. And that's really important, especially as you get a little older. You don't want to wipe out as much, but you're going to use the mirrored lens today, and then tomorrow you might need to use the low light lens just so that you can see the difference with the low light if there's cloud coverage tomorrow. This is the Zeal. You can find all of these goggles and so much more at Eyepieces. Eyepiece is located in all of the towns pretty much in the Vail Valley, and I'll tell you what, I'm pretty happy about my new sunglasses, and they do have some nice sales going on right now. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to head over to my boiling eggs and see if everything is working out TV right. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
We're really excited to introduce you to TV8's newest on-air segment. It's called the TV8 Visitors Bureau, and what that does is it helps you navigate getting around town from point A to point B, or find the restaurant you want to go to, or maybe even give you tips on where you should go for what kind of meal you're looking for. And right now we're here at the Avon Transit Center, where we're going to be giving you information on which bus you should catch depending on where you want to go, because there's a red line, a blue line, a skier and restaurant shuttle, and so there's a lot of information here. If you're staying down in Avon, the Avon Skier Shuttle will pick you up at so many great locations and get you up to Beaver Creek Mountain for you to enjoy skiing and riding up there. And the bus comes every 15 minutes to each stop, so therefore you can get to the mountain very quickly and efficiently. You can go to avon.org for more information in the entire bus schedule. Now, the Eco Bus is an inter-county bus that can take you from Eagle to Vail and anywhere in between. Whether you're looking to go to Minturn or Eagle Vail, this is the bus that's going to get you from point A to point B. And for more information on that, you'll go to eaglecounty.us to see exactly the bus schedule that's taking place there. That's going to do it for this edition of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. I hope it helps you get from point A to point B, and it helps you navigate the bus system here in Avon just a little bit. We'll be back with more after this.
Hi, it's Max at TVA Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tva8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
The pressure of TV. Okay, my timer hasn't totally gone off yet. I think we have 16 seconds. So that's actually going to work out perfectly, because prior to that, I was testing things out. And at about the 12-minute mark, this is kind of what our hard-boiled egg looked like when I set it in the water. So it's a soft-boiled egg, as you can see, little more creamy in the middle, which is delicious if you sprinkle some salt and pepper on it. But when you're trying to make the hard-boiled eggs and the stuffed eggs, you really want your yolks to be a little more cooked. Now, if you overcook the yolks, then what happens is they get a green tint to them. But I don't think that we've done that now. So see, my eggs have just been sitting, hanging out in the water. What I did is I slowly submerged them into the boiling water. I let the water come back to a boil, and then I covered it and kept it covered, turned off for 16 minutes. So here we go, the true test of time. This is the second step that you need to do. And what I do is I have cold water over here in a pan, and that cold water is going to shock it. So it's going to make it nice and easy once again to peel the deviled egg. So let me just get a couple of these slowly. Actually, since the eggs were only $2, Chris and I had a fun egg toss the other day. Remember we used to do those when you were a little kid? Eggs are too expensive right now. You can't do anything fun with them. But we did have an egg toss. So if you can find those eggs on sale, gosh, egg tosses are so fun. I suggest that you have one at Easter if you have a couple extras. All right, the test of the hard-boiled egg for our stuffed egg bar is coming up right now. So typically when you boil an egg, there is going to be a little gap right there at the top. So that's going to be a little air bubble. And you know, sometimes you notice if your egg, you know, comes out really nicely that there's always like that little indentation right there. So this is how I crack my egg. Right at the top, all the way down. This should peel really nicely. It's always so much pressure when I'm doing this stuff on TV because I could have done it like at home and messed a whole bunch of them up. But look, see how nicely that's going to come off? No problem at all. Usually I just dip this right under the water again because you don't want those little egg shells in any of your stuffed eggs. I remember my mom used to say, I love when my mom makes egg salad, but it's always crunchy. So don't have crunchy stuffed eggs this Easter. All right, our bacon is slow cooking right there. I'm going to turn this water off. Those other eggs are sitting right there in the cold water. The bacon I turned down a little bit. I'm going to turn it back up. I have a bunch of different toppings for our stuffed eggs, and one of my favorite happens to be like a hot pepper. So I got the serrano pepper. What I'm going to do is chop it up, and then I'm going to put it in the bacon grease just to soften it up a little bit. Make all those vegetarians upset, right? But we're going to have some good veggie stuff for them. But peppers are always, they get a little hotter if you actually cook them, and you know, they just soften up a little bit. So I'm going to put that right there in that bacon grease. And now, ready? Now we're going to do it. Here we go. This is our hard-boiled egg that I say is going to turn out to be really nice. And it is. It's a little bit, looks like it could have cooked just a little bit longer, but we're still going to get that nice yolk. And so what we're going to do is add that right here into our mixture. And I made a mixture earlier, and that mixture was the hard-boiled egg yolks, mayonnaise, mustard, a little bit of white wine vinegar, which I tell you is my secret ingredient. And that's about it. And then I put it in this piping bag because we're going to do a build your own bar. So right now I have the bacon cooking. I have the serrano peppers cooking. I'm going to go grab a couple more eggs because we need a few more egg yolks to help make this stuffed bar sufficient. So let's see if the crack works again. And don't forget, this time we're adding avocado. And if you do want to save a half of avocado, I eat avocado pretty much every day. I eat eggs and avocado pretty much every day. This is how you save it. And you just keep that pit right in there, the seed right in there, and then wrap it as tightly as you can with saran wrap. Try to get that saran wrap to kind of touch that side, and then I just kind of go like that and keep it in the fridge. That'll last 1 to 2 days, so it's kind of nice to do that. All right, here we go, cracking the egg. So let's see if this one worked, and see that little air pocket right there? Makes it really nice and easy to crack that egg. I can smell the serranos cooking up, and like I said before, they're always so nice to have, and they're nice to have just cooked just a little bit more. Let me get that eggshell off of my hand and away. Here we go. We're going to put those yolks right in here. And the consistency can be kind of whatever you want. If you want to have some, you know, a little more creaminess to it, then put a little more mayonnaise in there. If you're going for a little more low-cal, put a little more avocado in there. And don't forget that it's only 75 calories for an egg, and they have just so much nutrition in them that it's a great way to get a lot of food in the morning, get a great diet, and a lot of minerals and vitamins. Actually, a lot of studies have been done, and they were trying to get people that wanted to lose weight. What they had to do was eat an egg or a bagel, which bagels have no nutritional value at all. So they had to have an egg or a bagel, about the same amount of calories, and the folks that ate the eggs lost a lot more weight because the eggs they fill you up, they satiate you, so they fill you up a lot more than other things. Another trick when you're making your stuffed egg stuffing is you really have to get the right consistency. So these little food processors really work well for me, and it's going to be kind of loud, so I'm just going to let that go for a second. It's going to really cream it up and make it a nice consistency, and that's exactly what we want for our eggs. This will have a nice green color because of the avocado. You can kind of see one avocado just stirring around right there. So we got to wait for that guy to go down. The serrano peppers are cooking up nicely. Here we go. All right. Oh, one piece of avocado. Seemed difficult. I can smell those. The spice is definitely coming. What I have for toppings today is fresh chives, a little broccoli, some thick cut bacon, some smoked salmon, and then we're going to do the serrano peppers. So everybody's really going to be able to get exactly what they want out of it. Ooh, look at how nice and smooth that turned out. So that's going to be a really nice mixture with the avocado, and it's going to give it kind of a fun, funky color too. So we're going to put that down for now. I am going to get my serrano peppers right here into my case. Because then it's fun. You can have like some kind of pretty like Easter decorations or anything like that. Whew. Don't lean over the serrano peppers while you're talking on the air. I'll tell you that right now. And then we have our deviled eggs. Our stuffed eggs, which I'm just going to put on this platter. And if you don't have one of those like really fancy kind of egg things, then put a little lettuce down because these eggs get super slippery and they will slip all over the place. Okay, so here we go. We're going to try out the piping. And like I said before, if you have kids or you have grandparents, whoever is at your Easter is just going to have so much fun with the piping bag. I'll tell you that right now. So here, why don't we pipe one in there? You can put it kind of as much as you want, as little as you want. And then you can keep going. Everybody gets a chance at doing it. And then I'm going to put, I wonder what kind of toppings I should put on there. Definitely going to put a hot pepper and a little piece of bacon and maybe one little fresh chive. And look, now I have my own perfectly made stuffed egg with your stuffed egg bar here. It's really easy, and it'll be fun for everybody in the family as you enjoy your Easter brunch with your stuffed egg bar. We're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to take a quick bite. We'll see you in a minute.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door.
Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us here on Good Morning Vail. We are live from 7 to 9, 7 days a week. So if you're looking for the weather forecast, if you're wondering what's going on around the resort, Good Morning Vail will let you know. This morning we have Mark Sassi out in the field. He is in the Vail Village, and he's been walking around. He is an avid fisherman, and he says he's really good at it and actually catches some fish. So we're going to be talking to him in just a few minutes about how to get some fish at this time. And a lot of my fishermen friends say the runoff time is the best time for fishing. But I think fishermen think every time is the best time for fishing. Me, I think it's always a good time to be cooking, and we just made some stuffed eggs here for our Easter holiday. And if you're looking to have some fun with your family, stuffing eggs and having your own smorgasbord of whatever you want on the egg will also just be such a good time. In a piping bag, as little as it is, it's a lot of fun for the kids and the grandparents if they're visiting as well. So of course it's Easter weekend, a lot of stuff going on for the kids around the valley. We've got a lot of Easter egg hunts happening tomorrow, and also some live music this weekend. Earlier Maddie was talking to some folks that are going to be playing over in Frisco this weekend, live music, and also here in Vail at the Ford Amphitheater. They're doing a little kind of opera, a little later than opera. Shows start around 7:30, and we've got shows tonight and tomorrow night at the Ford Amphitheater. So it's going to be a good time throughout the valley. And of course, when the weather gets nice and it starts getting sunny and the days get a little longer, we all kind of just wake up a little bit and head outside and have a good time. Taste of Vail is also going on this weekend. If you're looking for some foodie fun, the Mountaintop Picnic is tonight, and then the grand tasting, of course, tomorrow night. But right now, let's take it over to Vail, where the temperature is just a little bit warmer than it has been, and we're going to see a warming trend for the next couple of days. Let's see, Mark Sassi, does he have his fishing pole in his hand yet, or is he going to try to extend that for a couple minutes?
Oh, Tracy, you're feisty today. Gee whiz, deviled eggs and everything. Happy Easter weekend, everybody. We made our way up to the base of Gandhi 1 right here at Pirate Ship Park, and sunshine out in full force now, and it's warming up dramatically to start. It's going to be a great day around Eagle County, a great week coming our way for the next 4, 5, 6 days. A lot of sunshine, so I want to stress wearing your sunscreen and applying it multiple times, protecting your eyes, and drinking plenty of water, staying hydrated at this altitude. It's imperative. Our weather today, if you're looking at it, it's just going to get warmer with lots of sunshine. We're going to be in the mid-20s around 8 o'clock first thing this morning, and then we're going to tap off to about 50 degrees for that high temperature during the afternoon hours. A slight breeze out of the west-southwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Giving you a look at the hourly forecast, you can see sunshine all around Eagle County. And for Vail, temperatures midday in the 50s. We're going to be in the 40s around noon, upper 40s around 4 p.m., low 40s around 8 p.m. tonight. Our Denver temperatures today, if you're headed down towards the Front Range, it's close to 70 degrees, upper 60s and sunny. 50 for Vail, 50 for Avon, 54 for Eagle, and just bright sunshine for us. Evening lows tonight, about 25 degrees. With our sun setting at 7:35, just a few clouds maybe this evening, but relatively clear. And then as we jump ahead into Saturday through the middle of next week, temperatures just increasing from 52 on Saturday up into the 60s, mid-60s by the middle of next week. It's going to be spectacular. Sunshine, mostly sunny skies, just great weather for us right now. This is officially the first big weekend of skiing and snowboarding where it's going to feel like spring. So once again, sunscreen is imperative. I wanted to mention today is National Beer Day, and it's also International Beaver Day, believe it or not. So if you're headed up to Beaver Creek, it is International Beaver Day. And that was the mascot of where I went to school in Maine at the University of Maine at Farmington. We were the Beavers. So International Beaver Day. Just saying. We're going to take it back to Tracy. She has a look at the resort report, what's happening at both Vail and Beaver Creek, coming up next.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Thank you so much, Mark. It's good to know that it's International Beaver Day because I really like those French beavers when they come over and do some skiing out here at Beaver Creek. And if you're skiing at Beaver Creek today, conditions are beautiful. Don't forget that a lot of areas in Beaver Creek and Vail have a nice little like picnic area where you can bring a picnic and just kind of chill out up there. It's really, there's different decks all over the place in Vail and in Beaver Creek, and you can see those decks if you look at one of the resort maps. 322 inches of snow at Beaver Creek this year, and the lifts open at 8:30 and stay open until 4 o'clock on the front of the mountain. So if you're looking to do President Ford's run, you can do that all the way up until 4 o'clock over at Strawberry Park in Beaver Creek. Base depth is 58 inches, really just kind of maintaining the snow, and these cold temperatures that we've had the past couple of weeks are just keeping that snow and making the runoff kind of a trickle, which is really, really nice. 98% of the terrain is open at Beaver Creek, and things again are skiing really nicely. Over at Vail Mountain, again, they do have the picnic tables scattered throughout the mountain, so if you want to have a little picnic, bring your backpack. I don't know if I can say bring a beer, but it is International Beer Day, so maybe bring a beer and have some fun and sit in the sun for a few minutes. 337 inches for the season total, and the base depth is 74 inches. So we're going to have a long mud season, folks. Lifts are open from 8:30 till 4 o'clock, and once again, you are going to see those lifts close a little bit early if you're headed into the back bowl. So if you do decide that you want to do a little picnic, make sure you know what lift you're at and what time it closes. A lot of snow out there, 100% open terrain still at Vail Mountain. So get out, have some fun, enjoy your day, protect your skin, and just have a good time. You're watching Good Morning Vail. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your three favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, welcome back to the show. It's time now for a quick fly fishing report. So Tracy kept saying over the course of the show today that her friends that are fishermen and fisher ladies were telling her that fishing during runoff is a really great time to fish. And I'm going to clarify that the best fishing is right prior to runoff. Once the runoff starts, everybody, the snow melts, it all ends up in the rivers. The water levels get dramatically higher. The water temperatures get dramatically colder, and they get real dirty. So fishing in the middle of runoff is probably one of the worst things that you could do. But fishing prior to the runoff, like for the past month and a half right now, as we make our way into the middle of April, spectacular fishing prior to runoff. But during runoff, it's a totally different game. Right now, fish are feeding on still tiny bugs. Baetis are kind of the main food source, which is a mayfly. People think about a bug called the blue-wing olive, the BWO, which is also a mayfly. It is not a Baetis, but people confuse it as a Baetis. It's actually a subspecies of Baetis. Blue-wing olives are a big bug that hatches this time of the year along with midges. But we're talking about minuscule size flies, size 20, size 22, size 24, tiny and black, tiny and gray, and even a little bit of olive, tiny and olive. They're going to work really well tied behind a bigger nymph, like a tungsten beaded soft tackle pheasant tail, maybe a size 16 or 18, a little hairsier or Frenchie. Then you could also fish an egg pattern because the rainbows are in pre-spawn, or some kind of a squirmy worm in a pink maybe. But Mandy, one of our senior guides, just went out yesterday with a client of ours at Minturn Anglers, and she sent me a few photos. I'll let you take a look at those photos, and you can see kind of what's happening on the rivers. Fishing's great right now. The wade fishing is spectacular around Eagle County. 4 hours, 6 hours from like 10 to 3, 11 to 4, somewhere in that window. And also the upper Colorado has opened up now, so we can do flow trips from Pump House to Radium, Radium to Rancho, Rancho to State Bridge, and also to the west near Aspen on the Roaring Fork. So if you're interested in getting out on the river, whether it's on your own or if you want to go with a guide, give us a call at Minturn Anglers. I'll be down there in just a little bit after the show too, so we give you some guidance on the fly fishing around Eagle County. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to head over to Eyepieces and talk to Tyler Moore about spring sunglasses and fashion with our Eyepieces interview. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Hey, welcome back to the show. We're live here at Eyepieces at the Goggle Bar at the end of Bridge Street. Tyler Moore, ready to rock and roll today. What's happening, man? How are you?
Nothing much, man. I am finally excited to see the sun out. I don't know about you, but this winter, while the powder's been great, the snow's been great, it's been a little gloomy. And I'm ready for just some spring sunshine, you know.
We all are, man.
Let that sun just hit my face, like warm me up, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a tough winter. I mean, no complaints, really. Not complaining about the snow conditions. Right. But with the snow conditions, obviously, when it's snowing a lot, it means that there's going to be cloudy skies. And we're used to having a lot more sunshine. So we got a big week coming up, a lot of sunshine for the next 4 or 5 days. So I think probably ramping up and thinking about your eyewear collection personally for everybody is probably a good thing to evaluate right now, right?
Right. I mean, you know, we're changing seasons here. So, you know, we still have a great selection of goggles. And right now, all of our goggles and helmets, except for Smith, are 20 off. Okay. So there's some great deals. And I still, as you guys can see, have a great selection on the wall. So if you still are kind of need some last-minute goggles, helmets, like come on by. We can help you out with that. But moving forward, I'm thinking like spring, sports, I mean, hiking, biking, jeeping, fishing. You know, fishing.
Some golf, too, around.
Golf,
I think, right?
tennis, paddleball. I mean, like, whatever you want. Like, the season's coming, and it's time to get ready.
Do you have a special glass for pickleball?
For pickleball?
Not yet.
I
mean,
not
you probably
like,
do. Same idea.
I have some great options for pickleball,
Okay.
but nothing that's like, I guess, pickleball specific.
Next time I talk to you, you're going to say, hey, we got the pickleball glass.
Right, yeah. Maybe I need to work on that.
They have pickleball shoes now, and they're just like tennis shoes. Same idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll through the line. Show us what you got, bub.
So, yeah, I mean, starting off, you know, we got some great sporty brands here, and like this one is one of my favorites. It's called Icy Berlin. This is great for someone who doesn't just like want your standard Oakley, want something like a little nicer, a little more fashionable, but still really useful for sports. Ultra lightweight, super durable. Wow. These things are made to flex and bend. Really great styles. So like I think this for a sport, especially if you need like Sport RX, this is available in RX. Actually, everything I pulled today, I made sure that it was RX available, which is actually most of our selection.
So let's just step back. What does that mean when you say RX available?
It means we can do this in your prescription. We can match a lot of these tints, single vision, progressive, sunglass, regular glasses, you name it. We can help you out with it if it comes to, you know, your prescription.
Okay, and you guys can do that sometimes within a day, sometimes within a handful of days, but it's a pretty quick turnaround depending upon what you need to have done.
Correct. Yeah, a lot of times it's very common for our customers to leave town with what they ordered. If not, you know, we ship out to all over the world, and we stand behind anything that goes out the door. You know, it's a really great service that we provide, and we take a lot of pride in being able to help you out with that part of your, you know, life and routine.
Okay, Icy Berlin, making our way down the line.
Making our way down the line. This is a great brand. This is called Moscot out of New York. It's actually the oldest American sunglass brand. They've been around.
Moscot?
Moscot. Been around and family owned since 1915 out of New York City.
Oh, no kidding.
So we've got some really great, just kind of easy to wear shades. Comes in a lot of great colors. If you're looking for, you know, something kind of special, different piece, this is really cool. It actually has the flip up sunglass, so it's 2 in 1.
Yep.
You know, I just thought that was like a really kind of unique.
You don't
piece.
see that very often, that system anymore.
No, but we like kind of these unique little pieces. It really helps kind of like add depth to the collection and just find something fun for that person that really is looking for something kind of like different than what they can find, you know, at home or wherever. So, you know, and then moving on, I'm sure you're very familiar, Mark, with Maui Gym.
These are Maui's, huh?
Maui Gym, yeah. I mean, we got the classic sport here, great for golf, fishing, active wear. But they've been doing a really good job coming out with these really cool, kind of little more fashion line.
Fully polarized, and Maui Gyms are all polarized.
All polarized. Yep. So, you know, if you're fishing on the water this year, that is a great option. And then really cool Maui Gym lenses. We can actually do it with the Maui Gym polarized tech in your RX as well, too.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. It's a really awesome service that they provide. So, you know, that's always an option.
And I know Tracy down in the studio right now, she was talking a little bit ago about she just got herself a brand new pair of Maui Gyms, and she's talking about how much she loves them. So, yeah, hats off to you, Tracy, and Maui Gym. There you go.
I mean, the lenses are great. What's not to love? And then their customer service is through the roof. So, like, really great sporting brand. And just now it's starting to come into fashion as well too.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
really
That's
have
nice to
been
see. They've kind of
changing it up
shifted
the
a little bit.
line.
It's not so much about just active and being on the water, and it's also more lifestyle pieces that are functional too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Then moving down here, personally, one of my favorite lines. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me talk about
Jacques
it.
Marie Mage.
Jacques Marie Mage.
I got it.
Yep.
I guessed.
Yeah, it is. One really cool piece to note, we just got in the latest Last Frontier collection, ultra limited. The details on this frame are so cool. It's all titanium gold plate. You have like the arrowhead. This is all done by indigenous artisans.
No
You have the
kidding.
little Thunderbird with the turquoise detail. I think they only made like 100, 150 of these. Like,
wow.
You don't see this anywhere you
Wow.
go.
Except at Eyepieces.
Except at Eyepieces, yeah. Which is awesome. So we're really stoked to have that collection throughout our stores. And then you can see just really great quality, really fun, unique pieces. I don't know about you, but this is one of my favorite.
I think I was eyeballing that
lenses
one. It
in
is
the
pretty
store.
neat.
It's
pretty
super
neat.
cool.
I like that.
Super unique. So yeah, I mean, we love having just such a great, awesome collection to browse. And every single one of our stores is different. So if you are shopping around, make sure to visit all of them because, this Moscot brand I have here. Exactly. Same with like Icy Berlin.
I think what I want to do while we're talking about what's coming up, maybe Baker can kind of just pan around the room a little bit and just show, because it's not just what you have. Can you do a little pan around or no? Just to show everybody what's going on. Tell us about your services, the locations in that, while Baker's giving us a show of the store.
Yeah, of course. So right now we have 7 convenient locations, soon to be 8. But we are here right at the base of Gondola 1. At this store, we're open 8:30 to 8 p.m. daily. We have our Village Center store across from Solaris, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. That's where you also find the lab, the doctor services. Doctor comes in Tuesday, Thursdays to Vail Village and Edwards. If you need help with that, we can get you in. Then we have Eyepiece of Sport over at the Stone and Out. Lion's Head has a little boutique over there. Beaver Creek. If you haven't been to the Beaver Creek store,
newest location.
Brand new, newest location, super awesome.
It's been there forever, but it's newly renovated. They moved right next door, more space. It looks great.
Dude, floor-to-ceiling windows on the corner. It is probably our best-looking store. Like, if you haven't been up there, like, it's worth it just to go up to Beaver Creek.
You can't miss it. If you're walking to the ice rink, look to your left. You can't miss it.
Yep. And then Edwards, if you're down in that neck of the woods. And then also Snowmass. So if you find yourself over in the Aspen area, feel free to drop over there and say hi to Maddie and his crew. They're doing a great job over there. And
love it.
Yeah, that's
going
to be the locations.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good seeing you as well,
Hey,
Mark.
happy
Thanks.
springtime. Nice. I'm glad you're here. Happy. You guys, honestly, Eyepieces, there's no one that does it better for your eyewear, whether you need prescriptions, sunglasses, goggles. And remember, goggles, all except for Smith, are 20% off. Helmets and goggles or just goggles?
No, helmets as well, too.
Helmets
So,
as well.
Yep.
All right, bud. Eyepieces. Hey, we'll be right back with more. Tracy's in the studio. She's finishing up her deviled egg party. Let's find out more. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski product of the week. Now, here we've got a great trail running shoe. It's the men's North Face Summit Vective Pro. If you're looking for a shoe to get out there and hit those trails all season long, then this is the shoe for you. It's breathable, comfortable, and high cushion. It has a rocker midsole geometry, which you can see right here in that, allowing you to push off of your toes just a little bit stronger. It's got innovative foam technology on the inside of the shoe, which we'll show you right now. This way you can be nice and comfortable as you're hitting those trails. It also has carbon fiber plates in it for stabilization. So if you're an avid trail runner, then this is the shoe for you. Not only does it have all of these wonderful features, but it's got some nice tread on the bottom of the sole to help you out there as you're hitting the trails. Now, if you know someone or yourself, if you're a trail runner, well then make sure that you head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on these fabulous shoes. You can also head over to their website at sunandski.com. That way you can get more information on the shoes and order them in your correct size. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
It is a beautiful day in the high country, and thanks for joining us here on Good Morning Vail. Sunny skies expected all day long today. Get out there and enjoy it. And look, the temperature is going to actually raise up to about 50 degrees by midday today. Still a chilly start to the morning, though. Really cold this morning, around 24 degrees right about now. But by noon, you're looking at 46 degrees. Then a few clouds start rolling in at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Those clouds are probably going to stick around. We might see them tomorrow. That might be the one cloud covered day that we have of the next couple of days. But let's talk about today. Let's live in the moment. Eagle, 54 degrees. Vail, 50 degrees. Denver, 66 degrees. And sunny in Avon at 50 degrees. So if you're getting out there on the slopes, make sure you wear a lot of sunscreen today and drink a lot of water, because you're going to get sunburned and dehydrated super quickly. Tonight, we'll see partly cloudy skies. That sunset really making the day nice and long at 7:35, and then our low temperatures overnight going to be near 25 degrees. Taking a look at the 5-day weather forecast, everything looks pretty fabulous. The only day that we're looking at any cloud coverage is probably on Saturday, and just about a 20% chance of any precipitation. So still nice and warm with highs near 50 degrees. And then Sunday, Easter Sunday, we are going to see temperatures in the mid-50s. Now, the season's starting to wind down, and the Vail Nordic Center, located at the Vail Golf Course, you can rent fat bikes, fat tire bikes, Nordic skis, or snowshoes, and it's absolutely a great way to spend the day. If you haven't done it yet, they close up shop for the Vail Nordic Center this Sunday, so it's time to get out there. And if you do get out there, make sure you stick around for lunch. Right now, Maddie had a chance to speak with some of the folks from the restaurant at the Vail Nordic Center, and they are cooking up some delicious soup.
One of the many places that you can come and enjoy is Grill on the Gore, and I'm standing here with Executive Chef John Zavarol. Thank you so much for meeting me this morning.
No problem.
You guys have a very delicious soup buffet, and you personally bring all of these soups to life and create them with love.
I do. We just kind of do assorted soups and stuff like that. We have the signature chili, of course, which Chris mentioned, and then we try to do like a vegetarian option and some sort of protein type soup. So chicken noodle, and we'll mix it up too. Some of it's my heritage, like chicken wild rice is a Minnesotan soup, roasted butternut squash as well. We'll do some wintry soups like the butternut squash. I think we have a loaded baked potato coming up as well, and then also French onion later this week.
Which is so amazing, and to just have that never-changing cycle of soups makes it a ton of fun to just come explore and see what you guys are offering per each day. So you kind of have an extensive background in being a chef and one of the many fabulous chefs here in our community. Now you're the executive chef here. So what brought you here?
Honestly, a movie called Out Cold and snowboarding. I wanted to cook, so I went to local in Blue, Minneapolis, St. Paul after high school. Came out here to do my externship at the Wildflower in 2006. Worked at the Wildflower, Kachina for about 5 years. Went up to the 10th after that. And then I was a chef at Tuscanini for about 4 to 5 years.
Which means that you're bringing the best of the best to the table here at Grill on the Gore. Now, as you're going through and kind of changing the soups, what inspires you each day to make that new soup?
I'm just trying to see what's in season, stuff like that, different ingredients, Maybe play around a little bit too. Somebody mentioned like a hot and sour soup. I did that I've never made one before, so I made one a couple days ago, and it came out awesome, and everybody loved it. So.
One of your big things that you guys do here is you try to locally source a lot of your product, meaning that you're bringing a lot of the things from a lot of the great places that we know here in Colorado.
That's correct. I do like the Zuppa Toscana today as Italian sausage from a local place down in Denver, and then we also have local bison and stuff like that, whatever I can get my hands on, really.
Which I think is such a cool thing that makes you guys stand out so much, because it's really cool when you know exactly where the food is coming from. That way you know you're getting the best quality of food possible. Now, you've been here for a little bit of time, correct?
Correct. I started June 21.
Which is amazing. And how do you like being here with this amazing view?
Oh, it's great. I mean, views, you can't match those views. Golf course during the summertime and stuff like that, which we have expanded menu. So we'll run from like 11 to 7. Lots of like comfort foods, burgers, chicken sandwiches, salads, soups as well. So.
All of the good stuff. Now, if people are interested in coming and seeing what soups of the day that you guys have, because you're always on that constant rotation, except for your signature bison chili, where can they find you, and what are your hours of operation right now?
I actually post the soups daily on Facebook, on the Nordic Center page, and then also you can give the Nordic Center a call, because usually they'll know ahead of time what soups we'll have when you come in as well. There's a little poster board that tells which soups of the day are.
And you can always tell when you get your hands on a good cup of soup based on if it's made with love, and I feel like you love what you do, so all of your food is made with love.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the seasoning and stuff like that, usually I'll make sure to taste everything before it goes out, so.
That is incredible. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thank you for bringing everyone this nice, warm addition to their bellies on the regular.
Thank you.
Make sure that you come check out the Grill on the Gore, because it has a beautiful location, great food, and an amazing executive chef. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube channel from you, our viewers. I'm your host, Maddie Evans, and let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of March. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's March 16th edition. Outdoor sports return to the Vail Valley. Baseball, lacrosse, and soccer reports on the scoreboard. The silver award goes to the inaugural 2-hour episode of Good Morning Vail on March 13th. The Gold Award goes to Good Morning Vail on March 18th, featuring music in the Valley with Dave Anderson and Dogs in a Pile. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail on March 20th, featuring Claire Noble reporting on Eagle County developments. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award, Good Day Vail host CC Zach spotlight Vail celebrity Marka Moser. If you missed any of these trending videos, well, then you can check them out on our YouTube page, TV8 Good Morning Vail, and make sure that you check out the Viewers' Choice Awards for the month of March on there as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you next time.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun & Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon, or learn more at sunandski.com.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
A beautiful sunny day out there today is what is to be expected. And if you're going to get out and ski or snowboard or go Nordic skiing or snowshoeing and you feel like you're going to be tired later, maybe you want to sit down and watch some TV, well, this show on the Discovery Channel is going into their 6th season. And do they find gold? Let's find out. Maddie Evans had a chance to talk to the star of Gold Rush. Let's see if they get any gold.
Do you love watching action-packed shows? Well, then we've got you covered because Gold Rush is back with a new season, and we've got Parker Schnabel joining us. Parker, thank you so much for taking some time out of your very adventurous life and chatting with us.
Thanks for having me, Maddie.
Now, let's talk about this new endeavor because I was reading online that you've been in some really scary situations making your way down to Peru just because you're so immersed in such a different environment than what you're used to.
Yeah, and I think I'm a bit of a glutton for punishment because I do really enjoy it, and I love meeting new people. I love seeing new cultures. Peru is a really interesting, fascinating country. It has so much history with the Incan empires and the amount of that's still around, and we met a lot of the descendants of the Incan people and had a really kind of informative experience from a historical standpoint. But then, you get further and further away from civilization, and the dangers are definitely there. Jungles are some of my favorite environments, but part of that is just like the brutality and the competition for life in a jungle is more than anywhere else on the planet, I think.
Which is so incredible because you went from Alaska, which, I mean, I've never been there, but from watching your show in the past, it's a little bit treacherous there, to completely switching environments to the jungle where you have completely different animals that could be hunting you as prey. Now, what's it like getting all of that equipment from point A to point B into the jungle to make it work so you can start your mining operation?
So we were doing more sort of like grassroots exploration in South America, and part of the reason for that is exactly what you said. Like, moving equipment around is really challenging, and so we usually kind of just like beg or borrow for equipment. I usually say beg, borrow, or steal, but I felt like that was probably not the right thing to say. But we just like, if we end up in an area where we want to do exploration, which happens in this show multiple times, then we'll try to source local equipment and be able to stay nimble, right? That's one of the biggest things on a job like that is the more things you're dragging around, the less areas you'll see because the logistics of moving from point A to point B are so difficult. So we go in pretty lean and mean so that we're nimble and can move around easily and have a crew that fits that bill. They're one of the only film crews that has kind of that capability of doing extended periods of time totally off grid, to the point where one of our producers is like packing a generator around on his back so that we can charge batteries for the cameras so that we can stay out where there's no power or any sort of infrastructure at all for extended periods of time. And we'll do that for weeks on end at times where we're totally off grid.
Which is so crazy to think about now. You started mining at the age of 5 years old with your grandfather. Did you see this as your trajectory for life, and do you love it, or do you have any regrets in kind of making this your entire empire?
I'm still young. I'm 28. I turned 29 this summer. I never, I gave up on sort of a normal life, which is good. I feel really lucky to have been able to do that. I never went to college. I was going to until I had an opportunity to go mining in the Yukon, and I took that and ran with it. And I've really enjoyed the process. No, I feel super lucky, and I have an amazing team when we travel on these shows. It's an amazing team when I'm mining in the Yukon. I have an amazing group of people that work with me up there. And no, I feel really lucky, and I really enjoy what I'm doing. And I've always said, a lot of people ask me, well, how long are you going to do this for? And I always say, well, I'll do it as long as I'm really enjoying it. And right now, that's still 100% the case.
Which I think is such a cool job that you have, and kind of a scary job that you have, because not only are you at risk of everything that's around you, but your job is really intense, and you guys put yourselves in some very scary situations.
Yeah, and then having a film crew, they're the happiest when you're the unhappiest. So there's like an inherent sort of conflict there where your worst days are their best days. And that's a struggle. It's a struggle having a camera crew following you around. Last year we did, I was on camera all year. We did a show in New Zealand, January to March, and then we had mining season, April to October, and then Peru, November and December. So it was, it's very intense. It's very busy.
And how do you maintain this work-life balance? Because your life is so on the go and so fast-paced. What do you do to kind of keep yourself grounded a little bit?
Yeah, no, there's no work-life balance. It's just work for the most part, but it's all right because that's fine if you're with good people and you have good challenges, and you know what you're doing it for. And if you enjoy that process, then that's okay. And, I think that burnout is something that is not something to take lightly. I think it's a very, serious issue. It can really screw up somebody's career. And I'm aware of that. I try to get, time away from it all, which is, it gets harder and harder as you have more and more going on. But yeah, work-life balance is something I'm not particularly good at.
Well, hopefully you can find some time to get a little bit better, do something nice for yourself. Now, if people are interested in watching the new season of Gold Rush Parker's Trail, where can they find it?
So it is airing on Discovery Channel Friday nights at 9. Actually, the season premiere is this Friday, April 7th, I think. Yeah, April 7th at 9.
Parker, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thanks for all the wonderful entertainment that you bring.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you check out the Discovery Channel Friday nights at 9 to see Parker's new adventure, because it's a ton of fun to follow along with where he is and what he's doing with this incredible mining journey that he has started. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey there, I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail. And today, please tune in as we talk about the history of Avon. It is something that every viewer should know about, because what's better than knowing about the town that we live in, the culture, the history, and ultimately the respect that we owe this town. So stay tuned. We'll be with you later today on Good Day Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hi, it's Mark Sassi at Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Have you heard the exciting news? Well, we're here to share it with you. Good Morning Vail is now a podcast, so you can stream us on all of your favorite streaming devices, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. So make sure that if you are on the go, that you get in the know by streaming us on any of those platforms. We love what we do here at TVA, and we love to give you the information, so make sure that you can catch us all the time.
Good morning, Vail.
It is going to be a beautiful day to get outside and enjoy the mountains of the Vail Valley. We'll see sunny skies, high temperatures, chilly in the morning, but it does warm up nicely by afternoon. We'll see highs in the mid-40s, maybe a few clouds rolling in around 4 o'clock this afternoon, and the lifts at both Vail and Beaver Creek do close at 4 o'clock, so that'll be right when the light gets low and your legs are tired. So be careful on those last runs today. High temperatures around the valley in the mid-50s, 66 degrees with sunny skies in Denver today, and we're just going to see a really nice day. Chilly again tonight though, lows down near 25 degrees and a light wind as well. So we will see the temperature cool down just a little bit as the evening comes around, and maybe some snow, some clouds coming our way this afternoon, which might stick around for Saturday. You never really know. Light breeze on Saturday, mostly cloudy, but nice and warm, high temperatures in the 50s. So wear those low light lenses and get out there in the afternoon and get some of that slushy snow on the mountains. And then for the rest of the week, we are going to see sunny skies, high temperatures in the mid 60s. So actually, we are getting a little bit of spring here. And don't forget, it's Easter weekend. So on Easter Sunday, we've got mostly sunny skies and high temperatures in the 50s. And tomorrow morning on the morning show, the Easter Bunny is going to be making a stop by at Good Morning Vail, and he'll be giving away a huge basket of goodies. So you can watch and win right here tomorrow morning on Good Morning Vail. That's a look at the weather forecast. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
If one of your New Year's resolution is to stay fit and stay motivated to continue to stay fit, well then Apple Fitness Plus has you covered, and we've got their great team joining us to give us some more information. So let me introduce you to Jules, Emily, and Bakari. Thank you so much for meeting us.
Hello, thank you for having us.
Now, as people are getting motivated for the new year to stay fit and to stay active, Apple Fitness Plus has some really big announcements. Jules, can you give us some more information on what people are looking forward to?
Absolutely. We are so excited to be coming to you from the Apple Fitness Plus studio in Santa Monica. Apple Fitness Plus was built to be the most inclusive and welcoming fitness and wellness service in the world. Everyone's invited to the party, no matter where you're at on your fitness journey. We've got 12 workout types and meditation. We've got the best playlists from Apple Music, and of course, a world-class trainer team to keep you motivated. And we've had some really exciting announcements to kick off the year. We've brought kickboxing to the service as a new workout type. We have a new artist spotlight featuring all music from Beyonce. We've got meditations for sleep. And if you're someone who likes to get out and go for a walk, our audio walking experience, Time to Walk, the guest is Jamie Lee Curtis. And there's so much more to explore. We just can't wait to help people get more active and take care of their overall well-being this year.
Now, you've got two wonderful fitness trainers with you right now, Apple Plus fitness trainers with you right now. And so if people want some more tips on how they can stay active and stay motivated, Emily, can you kick us off with some of your great tips?
Absolutely. I know we both have tips, but I will go first. Fitness Plus is about getting fit, but it's also about being healthy and feeling good. So my best piece of advice for anyone getting back into fitness or just starting off is to start simple and stay consistent with it. We have workouts from 5 minutes to 45 minutes. So you can fit it into your busy schedule. You can take on a longer workout if you do have the time, or you can even stack workouts and meditations if you're feeling adventurous.
And my tip this year to stay active is music, to lean into music. It is everything when you're working out. And at Fitness Plus, there's all different types of music as well as playlists for each workout. There's pure dance, which is my favorite, hip hop, R&B, throwback hits, Latin grooves. So there's definitely something for everyone. As Jules mentioned, we have artist spotlight workouts. I just led a hit workout that's all music by Beyonce.
Was in it.
Emily was in it. Yeah, when Alien Superstar comes on, we are all in.
I love that, only because I love Beyonce, so that sounds like a ton of fun. Now, we're talking about getting people motivated as well. There are some great ways to help people get started and stay motivated. Now, can you give us some more information on how that's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, one way to stay motivated is to try something new. And there are so many workouts to try and trainers to meet in Fitness Plus. You can think about it like going on a fun adventure, and that can keep you motivated, and you might also find your next favorite workout type. Another way to stay motivated is to be a beginner. I mean, no matter if you work out every day, everyone can be a beginner at something, and that can be really inspiring. I know Bakari's been having this experience recently.
That is so true. One thing that is really special about Fitness Plus is that we as trainers support each other and are in each other's workouts. So we are right there learning something new, but we're always showing modifications, even if you are trying something new for the first time. So I've been in our new kickboxing workouts, and that is a newer workout type for me. So I am right there branching out with you and trying something new this year.
Oh, yeah.
Which, as a diehard skier and being here in the mountains, I think that this could be my new favorite thing, because I definitely should branch out from just skiing. Now, all of this sounds so amazing. Do I need an Apple Watch to participate in Fitness Plus?
You can definitely use your Apple Watch to take your Fitness Plus workouts to the next level with metrics on the screen and personalization. But we've been so excited to make Fitness Plus available to anyone who has an iPhone. So you can use it on your iPhone, on your iPad, on your Apple TV. You find it on your iPhone right there in the Fitness app. I love using my Apple Watch, but the best part about Fitness Plus being available to anyone with a phone is that if you do have a friend or a family member that doesn't wear a watch, they can still join in on the fun. That's right.
Which I think the fun should be shared with the entire family. Now, it's not only important to stay physically fit, but stepping in and getting mentally fit as well. And that's really kind of intimidating to get started. Now, you guys have some great ways on how people can do that right now.
I mean, most people know that meditation is a great way to relieve the stress and anxiety that we all face every day. And Fitness Plus has meditation. It's so popular. We have themes like calm and focus, kindness and gratitude. And we recently worked with the health team at Apple to create meditations for sleep. They are really, really so enjoyable. And we have a program to kick that off too, to help you get started, to learn meditation techniques that help you unwind at the end of the day and hopefully fall asleep more easily.
Now, if people are interested in participating in all of the fun that Apple Fitness Plus has to offer, where can they find it on their phones?
Right there on your iPhone in the Fitness app. Apple Fitness Plus is that center tab.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to chat with us. I cannot wait to start taking some of your workout classes right here on my cell phone.
That is so great to hear. And we have an entire team at Apple Fitness Plus to help you reach your fitness and wellness goals this year. Thank you. Thank you.
Make sure that you check out your own phone. That way you can participate in all of the Apple Fitness Plus fun into the new year. It's not only going to help you stay active, it's going to help you stay motivated, and it's going to help you stay mindful. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Apple Fitness. If that didn't motivate you to get in shape for the spring and summer season, then I don't know what's going to. But we've got some beautiful weather this weekend. The Vail Nordic Center is closing their doors for the winter on Sunday. So if you haven't done that yet, if you haven't gone Nordic skiing or snowshoeing or fat tire biking, they are open until Sunday. Their restaurant has some great handcrafted soups, so you could really make a day of it if you're looking for a slower day. Now, if you want to go fast, get on Vail or Beaver Creek. Both of the lifts open from 8:30 to 4 o'clock on both mountains on the front side, so you can really get a nice long day, and we are going to have a lot of summer-like sunny weather. And of course, it's Easter weekend. This is Good Friday, and on Sunday we have Easter. And earlier today I got to do a cooking segment here, and we did a stuffed egg bar for your Easter brunch. So if you're looking for something unique and something fun to do, you can do some stuffed eggs. Now, we like to call them deviled eggs, but since it's Easter weekend, we decided stuffed eggs was the way to go. And what I did is I made the mixture, hard-boiled the eggs, made the mixture, and put it in a piping bag so that the kids would love to pipe their own stuffed eggs, and everybody can kind of pick their own toppings. So if you're looking for something fun and interactive with the whole family this Sunday, then do the stuffed egg bar. You can add bacon, salmon, chives, a whole bunch of goodies. But whatever you do this weekend, make sure you're safe out there, you're having a good time, and enjoy the sunshine. Thanks for joining us here on Good Morning Vail. Have a great day.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the Rockies.